A blind knight that uses echolocation, viewing the dark, treacherous world through sound. Trapped in a dungeon keep, endangered by combatants, where hazards lurk around every corner. Make sound to have vision, or don't and be stealthy. Avoid impaling threats throughout the dungeon to escape. Engage with other prisoners.
Rogue Knight I've been hearing about. Could you find the key and unlock my cell?
Free them to fight back with more allies.
Let's take this guy.
The Dungeon Labyrinth has many paths and even more traps. Struggle through the darkness to find your freedom.
An empty plastic bottle would give you 50 cents. A soda can, 60 cents. A used food container, 80. Wondering why I know this? Because that's my job. I am a trash picker at my school.
Harry, the trash prince is on a roll today. And how is your trashy affair with Bella coming? She lets you kiss her with that stink?
Their words don't bother me. They don't know why I do what I do. And my secret. I edge close to my class when I hear Bella and her friend talking.
You can't be serious, Bella. You want me to break up with him for you?
I would do it myself if his poverty didn't give me the creeps.
You are unbelievable.
I come face to face with Bella's friend. She knew I heard the conversation and couldn't meet my eyes. She hands me the new phone I bought for Bella and walks away. I saved for months to buy her this phone. I walk down the empty corridor with a heavy heart, pick the phone out of the box, slip my SIM in, and switch it on. When... Harry Parker, you have passed the poverty test? You are now the heir to Parker family's billions worth of assets?
If Harry is a billionaire, why does he work as a trash picker? What is his big secret? Why did he not reveal his billionaire status to Bella? To know more, listen to the audio series Destiny Reloaded, only on Pocket FM.
Presentation.
It is time. Oh my gosh. It's time for some guerrilla style racing here on the channel. It's time for Mission O. It's Tommy Cook back with you. We are back here at Monza, getting ready for this. Whatever this is, we're getting ready for it. Oval racing here with the Mission R. It is going to be a blast. So with that in mind, let's get right to the starting grid here this afternoon. 11 drivers are going to partake in the inaugural event here for Mission O. And it's Matt Schlosser on the pole. Sean Bowman starting to his outside, Adrian Johansson and Indica Scarlett on row number 2. Hank Jan Steneker and Ellis Spice on the 3rd row. Rebecca David and Olivia Hayward, AJ Coley, JJ Wang, and Alexander Cattermole. The 11 drivers that are going to get after it here at Monza this afternoon. The majority of these drivers have already gotten after it at Monza today. Weather conditions for you. So this is how this is going to go. 7-minute heat race leading into a 14-minute feature. Just a short, very short amount of racing here, especially for the heat race. 7 minutes is not much around a track as big as Monza. It should just be right at about 7 laps. decided we were going to try and mix things up a little bit here and try and branch out to the community a bit, or to other communities rather. Every even number week on the official calendar here for the Mission Arch Challenge Top Split Strength of Field broadcast on Sunday afternoons, we'll have an oval companion race. Just so happens most of those weeks are roval races. Monza, this isn't really a roval, but you get the point. It's got an oval intermixed with the regular layouts. In 2 weeks' time, we'll be at Daytona. Week number 6 has no roval companion, so it will be a short track that the drivers are going to vote on. Week number 8 is at Charlotte, I do believe. Week 10, we're going to Atlanta with a Road Atlanta race, that is. And then week 12, we are at Homestead. Will this series survive until Daytona in 2 weeks? Only time is going to tell here. As the pace truck is pulling off here, a 7-minute heat race is about to get underway. Matt Schlosser across the line. We're racing in Monza. Now it's at 100 laps up there. We are racing the time, not the laps. Look at this. Oh, we are 3 wide for the race lead. Schlosser on the outside into the grass. We're bumping. Oh my gosh! That's going to be bad. That is just a litany of carnage there. Indica Scarlet is the race leader. We'll take a look at that in just a second. Oh my God. Olivia Hayward in third, giving chase. 3 wide for the race lead. The grass here sneaks up on you quick. It sort of juts in and out at various positions. Well, the stock camera settings here at Monza are just not ticking any boxes for me. It is hard with all this foliage, though, I think, to design a comprehensive camera package. Good battling from fourth on back as well. That's Henk-Jan Steneker, J.J. Wang, and A.J. Coley, but they are a long way behind Indica Scarlet. And Ella Spice searching for a way through. Something that's going to be interesting to watch here is battery save. Not for the heat race, but for the feature. Battery save going to be a bit of an issue. I would think maybe half a lap to a lap of battery save will have to be employed if we don't see a caution. If we see a caution, I think we're going to be okay. This trio seems to be tracking down the top group. They are inside of a second now. They are working like you would see at a super speedway to track down this top group. And we're about to have a pack of 5 for the top spot. Let's look at it from Henk-Jan Steneker here, leading this second line. We'll have the run here, but catching him in the corner. It is a bit sketchy below that yellow line, awfully bumpy. And we'll go with a half and half, straddling. Trying not to overwork the tires there. And they are all fanned out, bumping and banging again. More bumps up to Scarlet from J.J. Wang. This is crazy. The top 5 all in a line with a lapper ahead. 3 to 4 laps left of racing in the heat. This is just the short race to get the grid for the feature. Spice was riding in second, now back to 5th at the end of this line. It's right on board with Ellis here. That's a move ahead of him. A.J. Cawley trying to take the spot. Now is going to be stuck on the bottom. Underneath Henke on Steneker. Cawley got a better run there on the bottom than I thought would materialize. Should be 2 laps to go when we get back to the line. Oh, big bump there. Everybody fanning out again. Behind the race leader, Indica Scarlett, that was J.J. Wang and A.J. Cawley, I think, that got together. Where will the move come from here? Behind Indica Scarlet, leading the draft train here, speeds upwards of 170 miles an hour. And here is A.J. Cawley going for it. Lapper ahead, it's the 27 of Adrian Johansson, and he'll come into play here in the final lap. There's really nowhere for him to go. There's a lane and a half here to work with. Adrian going to stay up high. It's going to force Scarlett to go down low. Johansson into the grass, trying to stay out of the way of the battle for the heat win. Cawley going to go to the bottom. Wang on the top. 3 wide again. Contact, clip in the grass. It's all to play for here. Any way you can get it done. Oh, that's Cawley around. He doesn't take anybody with him. JJ on the outside of Indica Scarlet looking for the win. Can Spice or Steneker do anything to take it? We're fanning out. JJ Wang, I think at the line, is taking the win. JJ Wang wins it. I don't know if that was fun for the drivers, but that was certainly fun for me. Holy cow. J.J. Wang, Hank Gunn, Steneker, Indica Scarlett will finish back in 3rd. Ellis Spice in 4th. A.J. Cawley after the spin, I think, got pointed back in the right direction and will finish up P5. Alexander Cattermole in 6th. Rebecca Davin in 7th. Olivia Hayward is no longer with us, I think. I think Olivia's gone. That looked painful. But Hayward, Johansson, Schlosser, the pole sitter, back in 10th after the opening lap incident that I realize we never had an opportunity to go back and look at. That was wild, to say the least. But that finishing order here is going to give way to the grid for the race once again. So Wang, Steneker, Scarlett, Spice, Cawley, Cattermole, Rebecca David, Olivia Hayward, Adrian Johansson, Matt Schlosser, and Sean Bowman. That is the starting lineup here. Anybody hanging out with us, drop us a chat. Let us know. Let us know your thoughts on that race, because that was wild. That was maybe a bit wilder than I thought it was going to be. But things are going to be different here. It is not just going to be all out. First of all, there's an opportunity for a caution. If we have, say, I don't know, the wreck that we just had to open up the last race. If admin discretion sees it fit, they will throw a caution. Also, not that I think it's going to matter entirely, but there is a 14x incident limit in play for this feature race. There is also one fast repair. So if anybody bins it, they'll have an opportunity to come down and get a fresh new car. What does not come with a fast repair is a new battery. So if you were thinking, hey, maybe I think I'm going to be half a lap short on a battery under this caution, which, again, if we get a caution, I don't think anybody's going to be doing battery save, but just roll with me here on this hypothetical scenario. If somebody decides, hey, I'm going to be short on battery, I'm going to pit for a fast repair and get a new battery, it doesn't work like that. It will actually not give you a fast repair unless you've got damage to fix in this car, at least from my own personal testing. So if you're looking for loopholes, look elsewhere. That is not going to be one of them, unfortunately. But a lot of drivers cutting the car on and off here, turning on the power on and off, or maybe they don't realize yet how close it's going to be. But I can't imagine, at least to start this race, we're going to be seeing the kind of all-out aggression that we were seeing. Somebody's going to wise up. Congratulations once again to Jonathan Oshalim for his win just about an hour ago in the Sunday Top Split Strength of Field race. His first victory here on Turn 200, right here at Monza. And again, Mission O is a companion series to the Sunday Top Split Strength of Field broadcast, and really the official series as a whole for the Mission R Challenge. Next week, the Mission R will be at... Oh boy, I set myself up there and I didn't actually remember where we were going to be at next week. We're going to be at Alton Park. That's where we're going to be at. So hopefully you'll join us for that. And we are underway here for the feature race for Mission O at Monza. Already a lot more space through the field than we saw at the start of the heat. Steneker the leader, Wang in second, Scarlett lagging behind here in third. More touching of the death grass there. You want to stay off that if at all possible. Nearly a 1 second gap already. That is opened up from JJ Wang back to Indica Scarlet. Again, just you need to save a little bit of battery. Especially with the higher speeds. I don't know if that makes it more conducive to battery draining. It's definitely needs to be tidied up a bit. Look at all the weaving going on behind JJ Wang. Back to the rear chase. He's got the leader Hank on Steneker on his front bumper. Gap is closed significantly. Scarlett now just within a car length or less. And here goes Indica Scarlett now with a huge run. Scarlett looking for the lead. And got it. This is just crazy. That's all there is to it. Scarlett right back up to where she was at this, really most of the heat race there. They're all right there, except for Sean Bowman, who has dropped off the back. That may work out for him, depending on how hard these drivers are saving up front. Or maybe just trying to stay out of a crash that may or may not happen. I believe that's Matt Schlosser running the bottom here, underneath that yellow line. Trying to merge back up in front of Adrian Johansson. Doesn't happen. Steneker and Schlosser side by side here for second. Continuing to lead is Indica Scarlett. Wow, that was close. That was incredibly close. Brake lights on and everything. JJ Wang underneath there. I mean, kind of meme about, like, oh, what if NASCAR came to the Monza Oval? But obviously that can never happen for a multitude of reasons. Mainly, this place is a death trap. This oval, in this configuration, holy cow. I mean, there are just unprotected guardrails sticking out. The grass is willy-nilly all over. Not aligned anywhere. The styrofoam blocks there on the outside of, again, another exposed guardrail. Absolute death trap. I'm glad we can race it here on iRacing, though. One lap from the halfway mark here for the first ever Mission O feature race on turn 200. Oh, that's Scarlett in the wall! Oh, and there's a crash. It's Adrian Johansson. They are going to throw the caution for that. Scarlett, I heard, got up into the guardrail there. Oh, my. So that is our first caution of Mission O, and I think Adrian's going to have to tow back to the pits. We'll take a look at it, or at least try. I think we're going to have to go to the rear chase here for this. Let's see, it's already happened. So we will back this up. And Scarlett Yep, into the barriers. Came down. Johansson drifted up a little bit as well. That's a floppy wheel there on the right rear for Scarlett. That car was not going to go anywhere. That should alleviate the battery save concerns for these drivers now. And doesn't quite eliminate, depending on the tow time, it doesn't eliminate Johansson and Scarlett either, but certainly 2 less fast repairs on the board. What this will do, everybody's going to be hitting the panic button here, seeing the time tick away under the caution. The intensity is ratcheted up again. JJ Wing's been a busy boy here this week. Been away for most of it. Talked to him when he scored a podium at the Mission Arch Challenge race here at the Grand Prix layout just about an hour and some change ago. Said I did not really get the time I was hoping to get in this week in practice. I think that's where I lost out. But do you need to practice for this? I don't know. I don't know if anybody really had a grasp on what they were getting themselves into when we decided to roll this out last week. Looks like we're doubling up. They're going to shorten up this caution because it does not look like Adrian Johansson and Indica Scarlett are going to elect to continue. Going to maximize our time on track here. I think we should get about 3 to 4 laps worth of racing in. With 9 drivers vying for victory here for the first ever Mission O race. Pace car is back in, hopefully for the final time. And JJ Wang with a big launch here. 3 laps. Maybe 4. They're going to be awfully tight. It's Coley and Schlosser in second and third. Olivia Hayward, I don't know if we've said Olivia's name really this entire race, but Olivia's up here in P4. Here's Matt Schlosser making a look for the lead here on the bottom of 3 and 4. Three wide for second. AJ backing out of it up top. Olivia Hayward to P2. Hayward going for the lead. Hayward's got a nose out ahead. Help from Matt Schlosser down low. And Hayward is clear and moves up in front of J.J. Wang. Oh, car in the wall. I think it was Sean Bowman. Oh, car on the wall again is Cattermole. 3 wide for the lead. Again, it's Wang up top. Hayward in the middle. Schlosser on the bottom, crowding. 2 laps to go. Still 3 wide. Absolute insanity. Multiple drivers in the wall there on the top side. This will be the white flag. 2.6 miles to bring it home. Oh, my! And that's going to set off a big chain of events there. Multiple drivers around. I think it was Rebecca David that got up into the guardrail there. On corner entry. J.J. Wang, Hanky on Seneker. That's Ella Spice dropping to the bottom. Seneker drops up in top. Hayward has clipped the barrier. Hayward is up and over and tumbling violently down the backstretch. Oh, and there's crashing. It's all behind J.J. Wang. I think Rebecca Davin's the only other one left. Goodness gracious, can David sneak a draft? It obviously wasn't David that hit the guardrail. J.J. Wang going to break the toe, and J.J. Wang is across the line to win the Mission O at Monza. Goodness gracious. The guardrails of death do in the drivers of Mission O. Olivia Hayward still upside down in the forest. Maybe the second race in a row we may have lost Olivia Hayward, unfortunately. But J.J. Wang stays in front of it all and is going to get on the top step of the podium. Oh my gosh. JJ going to try and whip some burnouts here with whatever battery he's got left. Well, that was certainly one of the races of all time, I think. Let's take a look at what happened here on the final lap. We're going to back it up. First of all, holy cow. This is Hayward who's going to clip. Oh my gosh. And then from there, that's Matt Schlosser there with a huge run on the bottom. That's the kind of super speedway crashing you're expecting here. With everybody pushing hard on the final lap, we'll go watch that from Matt Schlosser. It looks like he's going to get a bump. Oh, they both got loose at the same time. Davin's able to drive away. So it was not a bump from Davin, but rather just both of them seemingly hitting the same hole. And that is what gets them gone. I gotta... we gotta go look at that again. Oh my gosh. Oh, goodness gracious. We're backing this up. I know we've all been here before, going for it on the final lap. But maybe not in this exact set of circumstances. Oh, boy. Well. And all that while J.J. Wang drives to victory. And that is how we're going to take a look at the full finishing rundown here. At least I think anyway. Yes, there we go. J.J. Wang with a win, Rebecca David in second, A.J. Coley in third. We have the opportunity to talk to all three of these drivers if they are so willing. Ellis Spice in fourth, Matt Schlosser fifth, Sean Bowman, Hank Jan-Steneker, Olivia Hayward, Adrian Johansson, Alexander Cattermole, and Indica Scarlett. The rest of the finishing order. But we certainly do have a race winner, though. It all happens behind J.J. Wang. Yep, that was a wild finish to this race. Congratulations on the win, though.
Yeah, thanks so much. I'll take it. Hope for the win earlier in the strength of field, but I'll take this for sure. I actually really love the Monza Oval. It's just a very strange, quirky, really bumpy super speedway. So yeah, no, happy that kind of worked out. You definitely play the dice game with these kinds of racing.
No, for sure. It's like you said, this was an awkward track. Grass jutting out everywhere. The super high banking, the guardrails poking out everywhere as well. I mean, is the best way to avoid all of it just to stay up front as much as possible?
I think everywhere is the danger zone, honestly. Just because it's easy just to get a run, and then it's, a lot of the weaving, I think everybody out there did the best they could. It's just incredibly bumpy. Like, any bump will just instantly send you off your line. So, just one caution, I was actually pretty impressed by that. So, the answer to your question is I don't think anywhere is safe, honestly. You really just have to, keep your fingers crossed. If somebody is going for a move, just hope that they know that, like, you do just have to lift just to kind of save the pack. And I did see a lot of that today, so I hats off to the competitors.
Yeah, anybody else you want to shout out here for the second time today?
Yes, big shout out to Hank Yan. The Promex sent the car out, and with the only TWR car out there today, we hooked up and worked together. I'm sure you saw that. That was kind of our secret today. Was really towards the end. It was basically just keep the high line, no matter what. If somebody wanted to dive on the inside, even if they had help, just with how tight, the exit are for, turns 3 and turns 4, really just the high line is where it needed to be. And he and I worked that out quickly. So, big shout out to him. I wished I could have gotten him a second place, but, this win is for him, definitely.
Well, thank you very much, partner, for all the work that you're doing here for Mission O and Mission R as well. But, yeah, now go celebrate the win proper, and we'll talk to you again here soon.
Yeah, thanks so much. Thanks.
Alrighty, now that truly is all that we have for you here today. Hopefully everybody had fun with this one. 5 more Mission O races here for the official season. Daytona, yet to be determined short track, as well as Atlanta, with the format of which is yet to be determined as well, and Homestead. So that's what Mission O is looking like here for season number 2 of 2024. But that was a blast here today from where I was sitting. Hopefully the drivers had fun as well. Thank you to everybody that came out here today. Thank you to everybody that was watching. I see Hank just hopped in the chat as well. Yes, Hank did a great job here today. And we'll be seeing Hank Jan-Steneker on the top step of the podium here in no time for either Mission O or Mission R. But yes, racing here coming in the next 7 days. Daredevil Series is done. But Wednesday night, the doors to the Thunderdome for the first time in nearly 2 years are back open. The Thunderdome is back. Could not be more excited about that. We hope to see you here for Thunderdome action on Wednesday nights. Thursday night, it is a doubleheader. Actually going to happen this time. The Ernie Brown Memorial Trucks at Legacy Phoenix will take place ahead of the Max v CNC Home Designs Truck Series race from Richmond. And no Mission O next week, but Mission R will be back at Alton Park. That is always a classic race at Alton Park for the Mission R Challenge. So we'll hope to see you there. But for everybody with the Mission R and Mission O community, I am Tommy Cook. We are saying so long from Monza for good this time, where JJ Wang is victorious in the first ever Mission O race. This has been a live broadcast on Turn 200. Be sure to hit subscribe and hit the bell to get notified of when we go live next. Thank you very much for joining us, and we'll see you again soon.